Podcast time.
Uh,
Perfect. My name's Payton. This is my boy Brandon. What's up?
Hello.
Yeah. All right. So, first podcast, starting a new thing. It's gonna be pretty cool, pretty fun, good experience. We're gonna have some guests on sometimes. We're gonna me and Brandon just talking. Maybe me and someone else. Maybe Brandon and someone else. Whatever. So, what's our topic today? What are we talking about?
What we were talking about today is we're gonna talk about some of our food experiences, fast food and otherwise.
Yeah, cause so today during lunch, me and Brandon had a pretty good conversation about how the quality of pizza chains and how pretty much every big pizza chain, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, for example, really just kind of sucks in the grand scheme of things, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like most big chains just aren't able to like match up to any local restaurants really.
Yeah, it's it's kind of disappointing because, well, it's also a good thing because usually the small businesses that actually, make their dough from scratch and shit, they're way better than the Little Caesars, the Domino's of your local town. In terms of like fast food pizza, what's the ranking? What's the tier list per se?
Um,
Because there's a couple fast food place we live, and most if not all of them are kind of garbage.
okay, so speaking of just like Midwest pizza places, because there are a few that are regional that I've been to.
Of course, yeah,
Like
we don't have
been by I was gonna say
like we don't have a California pizza kitchen here in Indiana.
or like for example on the East Coast there's like Howie's Pizza.
Yeah,
But like speaking of Midwest pizzas that I've had, I would say that at least me personally, the like four big ones are like Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, and Domino's. And I would say that Pizza Hut is on the bottom for me, then Papa John's, then Domino's, and I think Little Caesars is really good, which is apparently an unpopular opinion.
it is, but I think the good thing to like remember is the cost to flavor ratio. You're going to Pizza Hut, you're going to Papa John's, you're paying like $10 for a large pie, like three toppings, and it's okay. It's not great, but it's fine pizza. Get a Little Caesars for $10. You could get a hot and ready pizza, a 2 liter of Mountain Dew, and some crazy bread. That's not even $10, is it?
I I think that's just about $10 or $11.
Exactly. Like you get more bang for your buck even if the pizza's a little lower quality, but it's enough to sacrifice, you know?
Yeah.
If you're getting pizza from a fast food place, you want it quick and easy, you want fast. I
Yeah.
mean, the crust is basically cardboard.
I mean, yeah. I mean, around Vincennes, everybody wants to just get Little Caesars because it's like 3 blocks away from the university,
Exactly. It's
and
pretty
it's cheap, and you can walk there and
yeah,
back.
pretty goddamn easy.
Yeah.
But so let's talk about Pizza Hut and Papa John's. That's sort of the eternal debate. Which one's better? Pizza Hut, Papa John's. People discount Domino's though.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like a lot of people. I feel like in my experience, not a lot of people are like. Nobody's eating Domino's for some reason. I don't
Yeah,
know why. It's not
I
because
think
their
it's
pizza's
just
bad or
because
anything either.
Domino's is only in like bigger cities. It's more of
Yeah.
an inner city place, and like we're small town boys, you know.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up with a Domino's in our place. I grew up with a Pizza Hut and a Papa John's in my town,
Mm.
and I mean, you live out in the middle of the country, but
I mean, I got all my food from Bloomington whenever I was gonna eat out. So
that's fair.
we had a Domino's, but my parents just never got it.
Because why would you if you
They got
had
Papa John's.
every other reason,
Yeah.
like every other chain to go to?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just the fact that nobody eats Domino's.
Yeah. It's
Like
weird.
I don't know what Domino's isn't anybody's favorite pizza place, you know?
Yeah. I think it's just like a wide abundance of Pizza Huts and Papa John's in comparison to Domino's.
Really is.
But in comparison, I think that that Papa John's is a little bit better than Pizza Hut.
It yeah, in some ways, you know, I gotta admit, I'm a Pizza Hut guy. Back in my town is where me and my friends always went after like fucking hangouts and stuff. Pizza Hut's got the pies aren't as good as Papa John's. I'm gonna give you that,
Yeah.
but Pizza Hut's got wings, they got pasta. Their breadsticks are kind of banging though.
That's factual. Yeah.
They got the little cinnamon bites things you can get in the like big old box. I don't know, it's pretty good.
I feel like if you want to go for something that isn't pizza, pizza has you hooked up.
Yeah,
But
but
I think
Papa
if
John's,
you're going for just pizza,
Papa John's has it. It's yeah. But then again, nobody can out Pizza the Hut.
that's factual. I mean, that's
It
yeah.
is, yeah. Even though their pizzas are weakest part.
Yeah. But talking on other fast food places, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some what's some of those what's one of those fast food places that you love that like nobody else seems to enjoy all that much?
I mean, I guess the only thing I could say is very, very, very unpopular opinion. I'm kind of a Long John Silver's man. I don't know. I like seafood. I like shrimp. I like fish. I like hush puppies. And like, there's nothing else.
I mean, like last year, I discovered with Mason, my old roommate, that that apparently it's quite a popular opinion to like. Nobody ever talks about Long John Silver's, but apparently a lot of people like it, which is weird.
Yeah, it's definitely a sleeper hit, if anything.
It's not a sleeper hit. I'd say it's very hit or miss. You either love Long John Silver's
Or you fucking hate it.
you fucking hate Long John Silver's.
I don't know. I like fried fish, man. It is terribly unhealthy for you, but it's good.
Yeah.
You get the little crumblets at the bottom of the box, and you fucking feed them to the dog or whatever.
The crumblets are lit. That's fact.
They are. That's some factuals right there.
I'm not much of a Long John Silver's person though. It's just not my vibe.
Fair enough. What's your underrated, your under the radar fast food chain?
Under the radar fast food chain. See, I asked this question, and usually people ask questions, they have an answer to them that they're gonna give
Exactly.
up.
Yeah, you
But
don't
I
got
don't.
one.
I don't have one. But I mean, like, I feel like all the places that I really like, either most people really like, or all of my friends really like.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like everybody really likes Wendy's a little bit. Like nobody hates Wendy's.
Nah. I mean,
I don't
their
know. There's a lot
fries
of people that
are
are like,
the Wendy's fries are a fucking abomination since they started with the sea salt bullshit.
that's factual. No,
But
Wendy's fries suck.
nothing can beat a 4 for 4 ever when you're wanting cheap garbage food.
They got rid of the spicy chicken sandwich.
On the 4 for 4, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It made me so mad.
It's fucking unfortunate.
It really it made me very sad. I went to go order one. They said we don't have it, and I said, damn.
Well, damn. But like, I don't know. Nothing can beat a fucking Frosty.
I mean, like the other thing is Arby's is my other one, which I think is more controversial than Wendy's.
A little bit, but Arby's is still it's big for a reason. You know, they got the
Yeah.
meats.
They do. They definitely have the meats.
I do have another underrated one that I really like. It's a little controversial. I like Burger King. I'm not gonna lie. I like the King.
Okay.
It's not the best. I'll give you that. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Fucking 79 cents for 10 nuggets kind of hits. I mean, it's cheap food. It's pretty decent. Personally, I think the Whopper is the best signature fast food burger.
That's the truth.
Like the Big Mac doesn't have shit on a Whopper.
That's true.
Who the fuck needs a third piece of bread in a sandwich? Nobody.
I
That's
mean,
the answer.
Yeah, and if you're assuming like the Baconator is like Wendy's signature sandwich, besides I say that's what it is.
Yeah.
Baconator is kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like it's
not
not
all
as
it's hyped
good.
up to be.
Yeah, it's not as good as you'd expect it to be.
For a signature sandwich, you know, they got so many things named after. They got the Baconator potato. They got the Baconator fries.
Yeah, Baconator fries are absolutely garbage.
Yeah.
Just-
It's a little underwhelming. But
Yeah.
the Whopper, it lives up to the hype that Burger King gives it.
That's true. Yeah, the Whopper is great.
Burger King's burgers are just the flavor is a little different from McDonald's, and it's refreshing sometimes.
It's because like I definitely think the spices they use in their burger are a little bit different,
And
and
it's-
it actually tastes flame grilled, which
Yeah,
is odd.
it's the flame broiled burgers.
Yeah,
It's instead of just the flat top, it's the grill.
yeah,
It tastes like your dad's barbecuing for the family,
yeah.
and he just slaps that shit on a bun.
It tastes like your dad made a very, very, very cheap hamburger for you,
But it's
tastes
still
pretty
good.
Yeah,
Yeah. And Burger King's fries are They're good. They're
Yeah.
not bad or anything.
Yeah, I mean,
The chicken nuggets are bad,
yeah.
but they taste more like cardboard or construction paper than they do chicken. But ten of them for
10 of them for
79 cents.
79 cents. I
That's
mean,
you cannot beat that. I mean,
it's a little Caesar's doctrine. Maybe your pizza isn't the best, but
if I can get 100 nuggets for $8, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
You can feed a family of 4 for $8 at Burger King. And that's factual.
Yeah, that's pretty, and you can get all the fucking sauce too.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, what's some in the middle? Like what's the fast food that's just perfectly okay?
Burger King.
Yeah, that's
That's the one. It's
understandable.
Burger King's one of those. I'm not much into Mexican food, so Taco Bell's one of them for me.
For you, Taco Bell's the top of my list, man. I can get with a Crunchwrap any day of the week.
It's very middle of the road. I mean, like McDonald's, I think is a good classic example of that.
It really is.
Really, depending on what you get, very much changes your McDonald's experience.
Yeah.
Like we were talking the other day, the Filet-O-Fish, absolute bottom of the
Barrel,
awful
just
garbage.
like it is. Like the thing I say is, I have never seen a man willingly order a fillet of fish. I guess if you're a pescatarian,
Yeah.
or if you, for some reason, you just cannot eat beef or chicken, which is only pescatarians, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd honestly be better off getting a salad from McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I don't say that lightly, because McDonald's salads are garbage.
That's also true.
Every fast food salad's garbage, unless you go to like fucking Panera or something.
I mean, like, I don't think Wendy's salads are all that bad.
Well, that's because you're a Wendy's guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Wendy's guy.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They're salads.
Well, I don't think they're all that bad. I didn't say they were good.
Yeah, who the fuck goes to a fucking fast food and gets a salad?
That is such a weird, that would be such a weird habit.
I know. At that point,
Make your own salad.
Make your own goddamn salad. Get the knife, cut up the lettuce.
You'd save yourself money at that point. It would actually be cheaper if you just make your own salad.
Exactly.
Which is odd because eating healthy is supposed to be expensive, but salads are very cheap.
No, it's really cheap to just get some lettuce and some tomatoes.
Yeah.
And just make a fine salad. Honestly, the way you make salads pretty healthy for cheap is you just use the right dressing. Ranch, it's super high in fat and stuff. That's why I use just classic olive oil Italian dressing.
Yeah.
Olive oil with a little bit of spices mixed in it. It's good. It flavors up the salad, and it's way less calories than ranch. It's not a lot of fat. It's still olive oil, so it's not perfect. But I'm not eating a dry salad. I fucking forbid it.
Fuck dry salads. All my homies hate dry salads.
I know. So back onto the main discussion of fast food. What's your let's just do just a sort of extremes. What is your least favorite fast food place in the world? What's your favorite?
Okay. Favorite fast food? I'm going to say I think I'd have to go with Arby's. Because I feel like I've been eating Arby's for so long that I know exactly what I want. And I have even when I show it to Arby's and I don't know what I want, it's kind of what am I feeling? And I always kind of know, and I always have a good experience at this point. I've been so many times that I don't have bad experiences at Arby's.
All right.
And the same thing is true at Wendy's, but Arby's food is just better.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's more expensive, but it's better.
It's more expensive and way worse for you, but it's better overall.
Least favorite fast food place? I would say I'd either have to go with Captain D's or Long John Silver's. I'm just not much of a fish man. On top of the fact that it's
bad.
Gross. Yeah.
It is. Oh, they're.
It's a place we just completely glossed over that I also just remembered is really good.
What?
And is also very underrated.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of people eating at Jimmy John's, yet it's so good.
Well, okay.
I've never had a bad experience at a Jimmy John's.
Fair enough, but Jimmy John's is definitely more of a Midwest thing than a national chain.
Yeah, that's
it is.
True.
The only big national chain of sub place I see is Subway.
Yeah.
And Subway's okay.
Subway is very
Subway's not
okay.
bad.
Yeah. That's one of the good middle of the road fast food places.
I've never had an awful sandwich at Subway.
I've never had a good sandwich at Subway either.
I've had a good sandwich at Subway. You gotta know what you like. I like sub sandwiches, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a deli meat kind of man. It's good. But for mine, picking a favorite's kind of hard just cuz I don't eat fast food a whole lot, but when I do, it's usually at a lot of different places. If you're talking to me as a kid, Peyton as a child, I would go KFC all the way. KFC is not better than Popeyes, but I had never been to a Popeyes until I was 16. So I didn't know that. And KFC was the pinnacle of good food. I like chicken. I like biscuits. I like the potato wedges, even though, God forsake them, they took them away like the bastards they are. And I don't know, the famous bowl is just, it hits. It hits so good. But now, I'd say my favorite's Taco Bell. I like just cheap, greasy, shitty Mexican American food.
Yeah.
It hits the palate good, especially when you're under the influence of something, whether it be marijuana, alcohol. I don't know.
I think that's what Taco Bell is for.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
Taco Bell is a restaurant designed around stoners.
Who are very poor.
Oh, do you know what's okay? I think I remembered. Worst fast food chain
Uh huh.
by a wide margin.
What is it? What you got in the mind?
White Castle.
Nah,
Really?
I like White Castle, dude.
It's because you're a stoner. And
Yeah,
that's factual.
exactly. Harold
That's-
Kumar taught me from a young age.
It's not good.
It's good.
I mean,
It's good.
okay.
You can get a 20 pack of sliders for like
You can get a 20-pack of garbage cans for like 8 cents there.
I
You're
know,
right.
it's amazing. The amount of bullshit you can buy.
For
It's
99
beautiful.
cents.
Exactly. You got $3 at White Castle. You're eating like a king and you're in the castle, baby.
You're eating the amount that a king would, not like one.
Maybe in the Middle Ages during the middle of the plague.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Smarty Pants. I'd say my least favorite fast food place. It's kind of hard because there's a lot of places I do not vibe with.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I know we're gonna get to a point where we talk about like sit down restaurants, but as just an honorable mention for when we get to that, I fucking hate Applebee's. Applebee's is the goddamn worst.
I think that's not even a controversial opinion.
Oh, I know it's not. But
Who
Applebee's,
eats at Applebee's?
moms, families, white
That's it.
families in the Midwest eat at Applebee's.
And that's it.
And white dads go there to watch baseball and drink.
Places that don't have a Ruby Tuesdays
Or a Buffalo
Red
Wild
Robins
Wings.
or a Buffalo Wild Wings eat
Yeah.
at Fridays. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Least favorite fast food, it barely counts, but Fazoli's.
Fazoli's barely counts. It doesn't barely count because it barely counts as fast food.
It barely counts because
as
it barely...
food.
Yeah. I've never been to a Fazoli's and gotten anything that didn't taste like fucking rubber.
I mean, yeah.
Their breadsticks are like, I don't know. It's if you took an Olive Garden breadstick and dipped it in the vat of whatever the fuck turned Joker into what he is, and then left it in the sun for a month.
Yeah.
I don't know. A fast Italian food is an idea. It's brave. I commend them for their bravery, but goddamn, it should never be done again.
Can we get a shout out to the best fast food restaurants that we all have in all of our towns? Those really small back alley Chinese food places.
Oh my god. All right, fuck it. Let's transition to sit down places. Starting with the one Chinese town, the Chinese buffet in your town that just says Chinese food in big red lettering, and it's the best goddamn place you've eaten at in your fucking life.
Honestly, dude.
Like, you go in there and you get a buffet for $7 and you eat a mountain of lo mein noodles and General Tso's chicken, and then you go home and you sleep for 38 hours.
You know what's odd, actually?
What?
I've been to a lot of Chinese restaurants, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I've never been to a Chinese buffet. And I don't know how.
That's
I've
weird.
just never been I've never been out with friends and then be like, oh, let's go to a Chinese buffet.
Oh, no. I mean,
I don't think I hang out in large enough groups of people very often to go to a buffet. So
this
I just don't eat a lot of buffets.
I don't know. I from the smaller town I'm from, we had two different Chinese buffets in town,
Mm.
and all the time it was either we went to McDonald's, we went to Taco Bell, or we went to the Chinese buffet
Yeah.
because it's cheap, it's fast, and it's fucking good.
Yeah.
Um, it's not really fast if you sit down, but it's good enough.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely because of well, of course, haven't been to a buffet in a while because the whole COVID thing going on.
Yeah.
It's sort of a dumb decision to go to a buffet right now.
Yeah.
It's idiotic even. But I don't know. I've been craving some Chinese buffet food, man.
Yeah. I really want some Chinese, like really bad, but
I could go for an egg roll or two, and not just the fucking like microwave ones you get at Walmart.
Yeah.
Those things are trash.
I can go for a crab rangoon. I haven't had one in like 4 months.
That's
It's
fair.
starting to be very sad. I gotta go visit a mall or something.
Yeah, even then, that's a kind of a dumb decision during COVID too.
Yeah.
Fuck. I want to get takeout somewhere. Fuck.
Unfortunate.
But all right, moving to sit down restaurants. We got a bit of a wider berth here because now we're getting into the traditional like just the place you go with your mom and dad after you've.
Can we talk about sit down chains before we get to like very personal like
Oh, of course.
this one small restaurant in my town, right?
Exactly.
Like I mean we touched on TGI Fridays, right? But like what are the alternatives to that are actually good?
Well, not a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of places try to do the like diner style sit down with your family and have a beer kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them succeed. Red Robin's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean
It's good enough.
yeah. It's a little more on the expensive side though. from
It
my
is,
experience,
but what you pay for, you get what you pay for.
yeah,
You know.
you get exactly what you pay
get the
for at
quality.
Red Robin's. Yeah. Nothing more.
Oh
No.
God, no! It is exactly worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
They pay exactly what the burger's worth, and that's it.
Yeah, and I think that's about what you get at B-Dubs as far as food goes.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings it's kind of an enigma because damn, the wings are kind of good.
It really depends though, because that's a very controversial opinion on whether the wings at Buffalo Wild Wings are good.
All right, it's not good
I
chicken.
think they're great,
It's
but
not good-
every single father I've ever met thinks that B-Dubs wings are the worst thing on the entire planet.
Well, because they've had good wings because they're men. But it's not good chicken. It's good sauce that makes B-Dubs wings good.
That's true. B-Dubs says
Suck ass.
the wings are not very good, but the sauce is.
I don't like sauce, so I hate Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, it depends. You know, if you're looking for chicken wings and you don't know how to make them because you're a college kid and you don't have a fucking oven to use because you live in a dorm, god damn it. Buffalo Wild Wings is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a good thing to get on the DoorDash or the Uber Eats,
yeah.
especially for like watching the game with the boys.
Yeah, I think that's what's great about B-Dubs, right? Is that I think that B-Dubs is only a good experience if you go there and you are either watching a game that you care about, which is not a thing that I do.
Well,
I'm just not into sports. So
yeah, but I mean
Or-
UFC fights are a different thing too.
that's factual. But the other option is if you actually go there with friends that are fun. But if you go there with friends that aren't fun, you're not gonna have a good experience.
Oh,
it's
God, no.
entirely. B-Dubs isn't about the food. The food is exactly what you paid for.
It's about the friendship we made along the way.
It's about the friends you make along the way and the sports we get to watch.
Exactly. Also, the little like internet clip things they have on the TVs in between the games.
Yeah.
Things are pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like YouTube Vine epic fail compilation level shit.
Yeah.
It's nice to see.
Yeah. I mean, like two of the best experiences I've had at like B-Dubs are like, I went there for my birthday with like a couple of my friends in high school, and that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then like probably the best B-Dubs experience I had was like last year I went with a couple of friends, and there was a McGregor fight on, and they were very into the fight, and therefore
Absolutely.
it had very good energy.
I mean, whenever there's a good UFC fight or a really good football game going on,
Yeah.
a B-Dubs is one of the best places to be.
That's true. Yeah.
There's nothing like a bunch of fucking drunk men cheering for something they all love
Yeah, even if you don't know any of
and
them.
that you do not care about.
Yeah.
Especially when you are sober.
It is. riding the vibe at a party is one of the most fun things when you're sober.
Oh, absolutely.
Like trying to match the vibe of a whole bunch of drunk people is very fun.
Because then you just get to be kind of dumb with them,
You
you
get
know?
to act like an absolute freak.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm never in that position.
Yeah, I am frequently.
Okay, sit down places. More sit down places you can get drunk with your parents, specifically. Also known as the Applebee's category.
The Applebee's category.
Of garbage.
Yeah.
There's nothing good there.
Well,
Not a
like,
lot.
There's like Ruby Tuesdays. That's
Never
there.
been to one.
I think I've been to one. I think at one point, the place that is now a Red Robin
Was a Ruby Tuesday?
was a Ruby Tuesday, and before that it was a TGI Fridays.
Fair.
So it went up every jump. I think.
I've been to a Cheddar's, which is similar.
Actually, I believe before it was a Fridays. I was not alive during this point, but at one point it was a Burgers in Paradise.
Oh wow, that's a place my mom loves.
Yeah, my mom said that it was a really great thing to have there, but it just didn't work out very well because people started getting older and they stopped caring about who Jimmy Buffett was. And
Yeah,
so,
I haven't met him. I haven't met anybody below the age of 50 that really listens to Jimmy Buffett anymore.
I don't think I've ever met anybody to listen to Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, let me tell you, my high school environmental science and or
Oh,
space
no.
science teacher was a Jimmy Buffett fanatic. Oh my God, he went to almost every concert the man had.
Oh my gosh.
Like he would skip school for multiple days on ends to go on a Jimmy Buffett tour. Like he traveled to just every place that Jimmy Buffett had a concert and go there.
That's wild.
He's been to a bunch of Cheeseburger in Paradise. He's been to a bunch of Margaritavilles.
I went to Margaritaville on vacation with my parents whenever we went to Panama City, Florida one time, and it
alright.
was. I mean, like.
Good enough.
I mean, it was a pretty good experience. I mean, the food was good, but like, I don't remember it being exceptional in any kind of way, and the
Okay.
vibe was just weird.
Well, it's a bunch of old racist white people
I mean,
in the middle of Florida hanging out at a Margaritaville.
I'm not sure if they were all racist, but they were all definitely old white people.
Yeah, old white people. It's kind of assumed
Yeah,
at this point. It might be a little racist.
a little bit. Yeah.
It's a growing up thing with them. You know,
Yeah.
things were different in their era.
Well, I don't think many of them were like old enough, you know.
Yeah.
At the point, because they were all like 40 to 50, and some of them were 60.
Exact. Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah. It was a lot of families on vacation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A lot of like grandparents taking their like kids and grandkids to a restaurant.
All right, that makes some more sense to me.
So if it didn't, if there was not like old people racism vibes like a Cracker Barrel has.
Oh my God, yeah. That's
It was just general like old people that need to listen to new music vibes.
yeah. Speaking of restaurants that you somehow only go to on vacation, you ever been to a Joe's Crab Shack, Brandon?
No, but I've seen many of them on vacation.
Oh man, you are not missing out. The one
assume
time
so.
I have been to a Joe's Crab Shack, I got the worst food poisoning I've ever had. From eating seafood. That's why I don't like shellfish anymore.
On the opposite end of things, while I was on that same trip, my parents took us to this one place called Harpoon Harry's,
Oh yeah.
which is apparently quite famous in Panama City.
Huh. All right. I've
Um,
never been there, so I
it's-
guess I wouldn't know.
It's a really, really good burger place
All right.
and seafood. It's burgers and seafood.
Yeah, just a
Yeah. It's very like all American seafood kind of place,
Alright.
and it was really good. Half the restaurant is inside, and the other half is built on like a pier.
hell yeah. That's pretty cool.
So like almost everybody sits outside, and it is
Yeah.
built. And it is built. Why half of it's on a pier is because when you are sitting in the restaurant, that pier is over the water.
All right.
So you can like
You
turn
get
around
a
and
little
look.
little ocean view with your meal.
Yes, but apparently a lot of celebrities go there.
All right, that's pretty cool.
But it's definitely on the expensive end. It was
Oh,
it was
yeah.
very good burgers though.
Yeah. Another like sort of vacation-y spot. Bubba Gump's is pretty damn good too. I went to a Bubba Gump's on vacation a couple years ago, Universal Resort with some friends and family. Forrest Gump knows how to make some damn good seafood, you know? I mean, it might be based off of a movie, but the chain itself is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I had some calamari, had some shrimp gumbo, had a couple butterfly shrimp. pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Some pretty good restaurant reviews we're listing out here.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
It's the restaurant episode. I mean,
yeah.
what else we're gonna talk about? All right. What about some bad restaurant experiences? What are some places that you just can't stand?
Um,
On like the big
Okay.
chain level, you know?
Big chain restaurants that I can't stand that aren't fast food.
Yeah.
I can't think of any like sit down restaurants that I'm really like that I really have a hatred for.
Well, for me, it's Applebee's, as
yeah.
noted earlier.
Applebee's
I don't know.
and Fridays.
Applebee's just kind of hits me.
Yeah.
It's in a weird spot in my chest. I just
Yeah.
want to fucking burn down an Applebee's when I see it.
Like Fazoli's is in a really weird spot. Olive Garden's in another one.
Oh, I like Olive Garden.
I'm not. I mean,
I don't know. It's my parents always fight when we go to Olive Garden. It's neither here nor there. It's just a random little thing. I don't know. Every time I go to Olive Garden, someone gets in an argument, someone gets mad.
Olive Garden is the
Damn the
place
free
where
bread
you
section
are
of it.
family, a very dysfunctional Italian family.
Exactly. You get the New York Italian family vibes when you go in there.
You get very okay breadsticks that are really cheap.
Yeah.
And
Pretty decent
very,
salad.
and some very decent Italian food.
Yeah.
I think that's the general trend with sit down restaurants that like we don't vibe with. Is most of it is just like very okay food and just not a very good vibe.
Yeah. Something on a little bit of a similar note, something with pretty okay food that has a good vibe, to me at least. I like Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm a pretty big seafood guy. I like me some fish. I like me some shrimp. Red Lobster's got it going on.
Yeah.
With the Charlotte the frickin' Cheddar Bay biscuits with the garlic on them. Little chunks of butter in the biscuit itself. I don't know. It's a little looking at it a little nice, man.
Damn. Boy.
It's looks pretty good. Whenever
Yeah.
you go to frickin' Red Lobster, give you a plate of dang old Cheddar Bay biscuits and you order some frickin' shrimp with your family.
Do people only go to Red Lobsters for Cheddar Bay biscuits and then they get seafood on the side?
Oh, absolutely.
That's
That's the only
factual.
reason you go to Red Lobster. You go and eat some biscuits and you maybe get some fish with it. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's the same. It's a very similar thing for me and KFC. I go to KFC for the fucking mashed potatoes and nothing else, and then I get chicken.
I can argue against that. I go to KFC and get some chicken. It's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
no. I like KFC food, right?
But the mashed potatoes
But I
are
go
good.
for the mashed potatoes.
It's like Popeyes. You go for the chicken at Popeyes, and the sides are fine.
Yeah. I think it's the exact opposite for me and KFC. I think all of the sides at KFC are really good, and the chicken is like
All right,
okay.
the mac and cheese isn't good.
That's
The
true.
mac and cheese at KFC
It's
is
very okay. I think
it's made out of fucking Play-Doh.
it's very okay mac and cheese. All the rest of their sides are pretty good, and their chicken is pretty good. But I think the only thing that I think is exceptional there is their mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes are good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When they had the fucking potato wedges.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was some good stuff
Fries
right
ain't
there.
bad though. I mean,
They're not bad, but
it just doesn't have
it's
the
not
same
potato
vibe.
wedges.
It doesn't have the same vibe. As
I know.
wedges.
That's why you go to Arby's. You don't go to Arby's to get. Well, you do go to Arby's to get a roast beef sandwich.
I go to Arby's to get roast beef sandwich.
But like you go for the curly fries. You stay for the curly fries.
I go for the meat mountains because I do not take care of my body.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I turn into 2 meals, so it's like not nearly as bad.
Yeah, exactly. You cut a
If
meat
I
mountain
eat-
in half.
Also, I can just afford to eat way too much food.
Yeah.
So like that's okay. I mean, if
YOLO.
I eat too much food, like I can work off the grease and then just digest the protein. I feel like.
Exactly. But Arby's, you go to Arby's for the roast beef. You stay for the fries. The fries are what keeps you coming.
Yeah, that's about it. I go for the shakes too because Arby's shakes they're good. Arby's has really good shakes.
I don't know. I don't lactose intolerance speaking. I don't like milkshakes from most places.
Their orange cream shakes they have in the summer are absolutely.
I can
godlike.
attest. I did have one time, and it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm partial to an orange flavor though. I like orange soda. I like orange flavored everything. But
do you know what's? I feel like, as far as things that aren't ice cream,
yeah,
I feel like mint is just a really like underrated thing. This is
absolutely.
This is picking about the fact that Arby's also has a pretty good like mint chocolate shake.
yeah.
Also, I think that the flavor combination of orange and mint is also a very underrated
I
thing.
have never had anything with both orange and mint in it.
It's quite good.
It sounds like a combo that shouldn't work well.
It does. It works quite well, in my
All right.
opinion.
That's fair enough.
It's kind of like how like orange and chocolate are also a thing.
Yeah.
So things that people put together.
Exactly.
I think mint and orange go together in the very same way, where it's very like
Sort of clashing flavors, but they work together.
yeah. I feel like it's very controversial, much like orange and chocolate is, but it works.
Yeah, because with
It's
orange
kind
and
of-
chocolate, it's usually dark chocolate, right? It's
Yeah.
the bitterness of the dark chocolate and the sweetness and the tanginess of the orange.
Yeah.
They just kind of click. I can understand that though with the sort of like cooling, refreshing taste of mint and that little acidic bite of orange
I
coming
think
out.
like mint and most other fruits mixes really well.
Well, mint's just really good.
Yeah, that's
That's a-
factual.
That's I don't know if that's a fact. I've met a couple people who just really don't like mint flavored things for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people are just cowards and they're scared of eating mint and then drinking water afterwards and no, so they just don't like
Whatever. You do that so that you can become a golden god.
it. Yeah, it's
So you can gain your ice powers.
that is I'm changing the Adventure Time canon. That's how Simon became the Ice King.
Oh, absolutely. He
He ate an entire mint plant and then downed a gallon of water.
and then covered the world in ice
Yeah.
and created the Ice Kingdom.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
So, more about restaurants, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck are they?
What?
What the fuck's a restaurant? I don't know.
What the fuck is a restaurant?
Yeah,
It's a place where you get food.
that's fair enough. So, I don't know. Kind of talking more about it. What are some? I don't know. What's a good what's a really good experience you've had at a restaurant?
A really good experience. Trying to think of some of the best experiences I've had. Like the overall experience, of just like the vibe, the people I was with, and the food coming together.
Yeah.
I would say again that one time at B Dubs, it was just that was the quintessential B Dubs experience of just like we are watching an MMA fight with a whole bunch of college age dudes. Half of them are drunk and they're all funny.
Oh yeah.
While I'm eating some pretty decent wings. That was the quintessential B Dubs experience.
Exactly.
So that was really nice. And then every single time I've ever been to, there's a pizza place in Bloomington called Mother Bears. There's actually 2 locations. But every single time I have been there, it has been an amazing experience.
I can attest. The one time I've been there, I came up to visit you for my birthday. We went to Mother Bear's. We all got like pan personal pizzas. I got a barbecue pizza. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, might be one of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life.
I think that combined with the fact like we didn't end up going in, we just ordered out.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
it was right in the middle of COVID. But the times that I've eaten in there, the inside of it is very like it's I'm trying to find a good word. It's like kind of rustic. Like everything is
Yeah.
everything is the whole inside of it is all like wood. So like it's like
Yeah.
carved wood benches.
Sort of
and,
like a
wooden
cottage feeling.
yeah, it's very cottage feeling. That's exactly the thing to do. And it's also one of those restaurants where they encourage you to take like a marker in and you can like write your name on the walls and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that's cool. That's pretty cool.
And so like they got that on top of just like the general feeling of it. And since it's like one of those restaurants that everybody loves in Bloomington,
Yeah.
all of the staff there are really good.
Yeah.
Like it's just the whole restaurant, every part of the experience is just like so good. And every time I've been there, I only ever go there with like really good friends, so that
Exactly.
so the reputation never gets sullied. And so I think like the last few times that I've been there, like there was when I went with you, which we immediately just turned around and parked in the parking lot and then talked for a while, but it was just
Oh,
really
yeah.
good pizza. And then I went with Adam and my brother like a few months ago, and that was just lit. And then when Adam and I went for my senior prom, that was really cool. Because every time I go and eat food with Adam, it's really cool.
Adam being your best friend in the world.
Yes, factual. He's a great guy.
I can attest. He's a good dude. So, one of my best experiences with restaurants comes from not the food itself, but like you said, just being with people and the vibe. It is any sort of like a diner or home style breakfast place at like 5 in the morning when they open up. Because I was in marching band in high school, and every day before a competition on Saturdays, me and my friends would go into either like a Denny's, a Bob Evans, something similar, right when they open up, and we just all kind of dick around, just a bunch of teenagers in a restaurant, empty, nobody but us and the old people, and we'd do some stupid shit, have some fun laughing, and then we'd go play some instruments at a band competition.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's a good way to just kind of bond with some people and to make some good memories.
Yeah, I mean, like that brings me back to a lot of the like pre and post meals that I had for like all my cross country meets in high school.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like pre-meals wasn't much of a thing because most people, they stocked up the night before and they ate a decent breakfast and then like that was it.
Your carbo load, you eat the big bowl of
Yeah.
pasta or macaroni and
Oh
cheese.
yeah, no, that was my favorite thing about high school was every time I had a meet, I was like, Mom, make pasta, and then we just
Exactly.
eat, then I could eat a shit ton of pasta and nobody would stop me. But it was the right before the meet, sneaking in snacks.
Oh yeah.
So like it was the like snack that I had like half an hour before the meet. There was a really good
Exactly.
vibe that my coaches weren't supposed to know about because they'd yell at me for eating food right before my run.
And then anytime after a meet, going
Oh yeah.
to a restaurant with you and the track cross country guys,
Like-
and just eating like monsters.
Oh yeah, like my junior year of high school, I was not taking the meet very seriously. And so I went to the concession stand and I just bought a fucking donut.
Fair.
Like 20 minutes before my race, and I didn't finish it till like 10 minutes before the race, and the coach caught me, donut in hand, 10 minutes before I was about to go run my race, and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he was like, and he like kind of like pulled me out. He's like, "Guys, don't be like Cisco over here, all right? This is a mistake. You are watching him make a mistake. Go ahead, eat your donut." And I was like, "Okay." And finished my fucking donut.
I mean,
and went off.
did you do good in the race?
No.
Oh. Well, that's,
Because literally no, that was my second donut.
oh, that's
It was
not good.
It was a bad experience.
So
But it was also partially because it was a really rough course.
All right.
Actually,
So, what about some bad restaurant experiences you've had? Like just the fucking worst.
bad.
Because I can think of a couple, in my opinion. One time, I was out with my family. We were out on a little shopping trip, and we stopped by a Panda Express to get some Chinese food, take home. Just fast food, super quick. I got there. I got some orange chicken. Right? There were just like, it was bad. It was just the worst. It is the only time that I've like actively not eaten food that I was given. Just because it was so goddamn bad. We literally had to fucking order a pizza instead. Because I don't know what it was about, but just something in that Panda Express was cursed that day.
I don't know, man. I've had people try and give me Panda Express many times, and it's just never been a good experience.
It's kind of fair.
I mean, there's nothing that's gonna beat your like local small town Chinese restaurants.
And so, in summary, support small businesses whenever
Yeah,
you can.
That's all we've been saying this whole time.
Oh,
It's just
exactly.
go to local restaurants. It's always a better and cheaper experience.
Exactly. Local restaurants, they're
Especially
usually
if you're gonna sit
cheaper.
down.
They're usually way better in quality.
Yeah.
And a lot of them actually do use, delivery services like DoorDash and Uber Eats and whatever. They're really good about it too, because, the people that drive for those are usually local people that eat at those local restaurants.
Yeah.
It's pretty poggers to support your local restaurants,
Yeah, guys, supporting the small businesses is in fact poggers.
Exactly. Then you don't help the big corporations get more money.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there. What about a bad restaurant experience if you had?
Horrible restaurant experiences.
Like food poisoning, a rat in the fucking meal, whatever it might be.
I can't think of an individual experience other than like every time I've ever been to a Golden Corral, it's just not been. It's just not appetizing.
I don't. I've never met people who actually
enjoy
Golden Corral.
Like the people that like I went to Golden Corral, and it was a pretty solid experience, but it was only because they were going with like 8 friends and their parents.
Yeah, or like you go there for like a fucking big ass family meal, and like you get the mashed potatoes and you get the meatloaf, and it's fine.
It's like it's all either bad or okay, and none of it is good.
No, it's also so unsanitary.
It's not,
and I am appalled to know that people still go there during a pandemic.
That's weird. I don't know why people would do that. It's especially bad because the one that was in Bloomington at one point got shut down for like health and safety.
Exactly.
Because it was just there were roaches all over the place. It was just not a good one.
I mean, it's regular for a Golden Corral, but it's still unfortunate.
Yeah. It's just Golden Corrals are just not. They're not the vibe. Go anywhere else.
Exactly.
Though the place that replaced it is very good. It's steak and sushi place.
Oh wow.
I believe that's
pretty
what
good.
It's the Golden Corral.
Nice.
It's called Domo's. It's very good.
Nice.
Very good sushi.
Yeah, you wanna shout out any local businesses from your place of residence that are good?
From Bloomington, Mother Bear's. That place is whack nasty good. Best pizza I've ever had. 2 sushi places in Bloomington that are really good. Domo's is great if you want to get sushi and get like
a meal.
Actual food on the side of it. There's a place called Ami in Bloomington. That's in downtown Bloomington. It's very small.
It's very good sushi.
It's right across the street from the original Mother Bear's because Mother Bear's has 2 locations.
Yep.
And they're right across the street, and it's my favorite part of Bloomington.
Yep, because I know me and you went there once, and it was good.
It's good sushi. It's expensive though.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's good sushi.
It ran me a pretty penny.
But there's that. I'm trying to think if there's got to be another place in there that I'm just like really...
blanking on.
Yeah, I know there's another place that I'm forgetting
All right,
about.
so my things, if you're ever in little Gibson County, Indiana, where I grew up, it's sort of a rite of passage to. It's not just it's in the whole of southwestern Indiana. There's a small four restaurant chain called Taco Tierra. It's not great, but damn, does it have character and does it have heart? You know, it's classic Mexican American. You got tacos, you got Sanchos, you got burritos, you got nachos, you got Nacho Supreme, and then you get they got apple crisps. Every Friday they have fish tacos. They have fucking fried potatoes that you dip in cheese. It's just a good time, and it's like where all the high school kids get jobs.
Yeah.
And it's just a good local business. Another one, it's a really new one. It's called Lupe's. It's another Mexican place, but it's more of like a grill place than like a get tacos sort of place there. It's more of like a get a chimichanga, or I don't know, a freaking what other ever Mexican meal I can't think of right now. Like a chicken on the beach, whatever. Grab a margarita. Get your mom a margarita. Get her a little tipsy before you have to drive her home. Because I know from experience, anytime you go to a Mexican restaurant with a mother, they're gonna slam at least 2 margaritas down, and that's a fact.
I mean, it really depends on the place. My mom is also the kind of person that orders margaritas at every Mexican restaurant, but only like actual sit down.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mexican restaurants.
Well, you can't get a margarita at a fucking Taco Bell.
That's factual. Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool if you could.
That'd be pretty sick.
Baja Blast margarita doesn't sound too bad. sounds like a fun time if you're talking to me.
Yeah.
But no. Let's see some more good old local restaurants there.
We can talk about Vincenzo's stuff.
Yeah. I know it's not exactly a local restaurant, but it is a small chain. It is Yamato Japanese Sushi and Steak.
I don't know how big that chain is because I know there's other locations, but
yeah, there's other locations. I'm not sure how big they are, but they're good.
Yeah, they're
real good.
Yeah,
like sushi, hibachi, fucking regular Japanese food, miso soup, udon, ramen, all stuff. It's good.
Yeah.
What's another good local place here?
I am. You know, it was a really odd experience actually. Weird in Bloomington, not in Bloomington, Vincennes.
Yeah.
Um,
What is it?
There are two Chavez locations,
Oh yeah.
and they're both entirely different restaurants.
Yeah, there's a place called Chava's in Vincennes. I don't know if it's a chain or not.
I don't think it is.
I
I've
don't-
never
I don't
seen
know.
another one if it is.
I've never even heard of another one.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, one of them is a really small place that sells only like burritos and tacos.
It's literally a burrito bar. That's what it is.
It's just a burrito bar, and you can get tacos and nachos there.
Yeah.
And they have Mexican Jarritos sodas in the cooler, and the fucking the sparkling waters, all that, and it's just a little sit down burrito place. You get your burrito, you leave. But the other one is just a full sit down Mexican place.
Yeah.
Like you can get fucking horchata, you can get chimichangas and stuff, all the works, and it's really good. Both of
Yeah.
them are amazing, and it's so weird because they're right across town from each other too.
Yeah. It's odd. Like whenever I go to the burrito bar Chavez,
Yeah,
I pass by the other Chavez,
exactly.
which is a weird experience.
It's yeah,
I prefer the burrito bar one though.
Yeah.
I'm a very like burrito kind of person.
I prefer
So-
the sit down mainly because you can get horchata there,
Yeah.
and you can get just some good chips and salsa, chips and cheese.
Yeah.
I like sit down restaurants a little more. It's a little better to just kind of sit with friends and hang out and have fun.
Yeah. I like the burrito bar one because I go there a lot for lunch whenever I'm like I'm feeling bougie. You know?
Oh, exactly. You go
Whenever
there.
I'm like, oh, I got some money.
Oh, I got $13 lying around.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's get a big old burrito.
And make that 2 meals. It's pretty good.
And then, so to close out some things, let's just give a good old power ranking of places we go to regularly here in little old Vincennes.
So what? Just shout out our favorite places.
Absolutely.
Big places that keep me alive in Vincennes.
While going to college, check.
Wendy's.
Wendy's 4 for 4s.
Arby's. Gotta get that meat mountain. Chavez. The burrito bar is lit. Also, the sit down place is pretty cool. But mostly the burrito bar is really cool. Yamato's when I want to go out with friends. B-dubs when I go out with friends that don't like sushi for some reason.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
For me, let's shout out to good old Taco Bell, the $5 chalupa box.
Hell yeah.
That thing is a god sent from heaven to save my grungy ass from starving. Let's shout out Fazoli's for being the worst place I've ever fucking been to.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let's shout out once again the fucking combination Taco Bell KFC we have.
Yes.
That where you can get a bucket of chicken, a 12-pack of tacos, and a Baja Blast while you're at it.
Yeah.
It's pretty goddamn good. Also, Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
Steak and Shake's a good ass place, man.
We forgot about the two biggest vibes.
Oh yeah.
Denny's. The
Oh,
Denny's,
of course.
bro.
3 a.m. Denny's can match nothing else. It is the absolute pinnacle of like dumbass college kids hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
And then, okay, the big one. The place we go with all of our cool friends who are really nice and cool. A little frozen yogurt place called Swirls. They have like 8 flavors each day, all like
Yeah.
either sort of like savory sweet, like fucking cookie dough, or chocolate, or fruity, like blueberry, or like strawberry parfait, creamsicle.
It's set up exactly like an orange leaf is.
Oh, exactly.
But it's a local restaurant. That's what's
It's
really cool.
it's a local business,
Yeah.
which is so much better. The
And
vibe.
also the absolute godsend when we want to hang out with friends but not go to a restaurant. Little Caesars. We live
Absolutely.
off that shit.
Little Caesars $5 hot and ready.
Gage absolutely lives off of Little Caesars. It is a shocking amount of Little Caesars pizza
is,
that he eats.
It is unfortunate how many of our friends live off of garbage food.
I mean, Gage basically, I think he told me that he eats Wendy's on average.
Like twice a week.
No, it's more like 4 lunches out of every week. He eats Wendy's, and about 3 dinners out of every week
He eats Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
All right. Well, time to cut it off. First episode of our podcast.
Yeah.
Bye.